Warhammer 40k Darktide may have had a somewhat challenging time at launch, but Fatshark have since done a lot to improve the game, and more recently those changes have included some massive class overhauls and the Traitor Curse Part 1 update. But the Traitor Curse Part 2 is due to come out any day now, and a lot of people are wondering what's changed or if now is a good time to get back into Darktide. Hi everyone, this is Jason from Realm Space Gaming, and today we're looking at what's coming in the Traitor Curse Part 2 and whether or not this is a good time to be picking up your bolter again. The first part of the update released on the 14th of November and introduced us to a new zone called the Carnival. The Carnival doesn't look too visually dissimilar from the rest of the game, but it does have a lot of red neon and dark city scenes that come over quite strongly. The biggest change was certainly the tweaks made to the veteran tree, given that some players felt the veteran didn't get enough love during the class overhaul update. Veterans now enjoy new keystones among other major improvements. The update did change a bit more, but these are the most noteworthy changes. So what are we expecting from Part 2? Fatshark announced that among other fixes and improvements, we're looking at new consumables, new weapon marks, a new mission, a time-limited combat encounter, more tweaks to the veteran who just can't seem to catch a break these days, and one mystery redacted message. That sounds like quite a lot, so let's break it down a little. The new consumables being added are called Stimms, lootable limited use items like ammo boxes. There will be 4 different types of Stimms to either restore health, boost damage, increase speed, and hasten cooldown regeneration. We don't yet know the extent of these, but personally I'm looking forward to see if that speed stim affects all actions or just movement speed. If you've played Warhammer Vermintide 2, you'll notice a similar mechanic known as potions in that game, and you'll recognize the strategic depth that stims bring to the table in Darktide. The right stim at the right time could turn the tide of battle, especially during critical moments like boss fights. Interestingly, some of you suggested this addition months ago on Reddit, making the comparison to Vermintide 2's potions, and even saw it coming through the data mining of a syringe animation. Never change, Reddit. Those new weapon marks, meanwhile, are available as new weapon variations from Quartermaster Brunt. We've been told there will be quite the variety for the sake of catering to different playstyles, but among them will be a foldable Munitorum Mark III Sapper Shovel and the Agrippina Mark XIV Quick Draw Stub Revolver that lets you fan the hammer for rapid fire action. As for what that folding shovel might enable, your guess is as good as mine. The new mission is called Warren 619, and it is the second mission set in the Carnival, this time amid its creepy crawly alleyways. We'll be tasked with destroying the Mobian cultist production facilities. We don't know if this is where the special time-limited encounter will be set, as Fatshark have said that the Karnak twins have been sighted ambushing teams across Tertium, so it sounds like it could happen during any mission in the time period. On the one hand, it's really special to be able to take part in these sorts of limited time events while they're happening, but it would also be sad if no more of the Karnak twins were seen afterwards, so we do hope that Fatshark repurposes them to another system after the event. Come on Fatshark, you know you want to. There's not too much to say about the expected tweaks and changes yet, aside from that the changes to Veteran are a response to player feedback, and Fatshark are making the keystones easier to reach quickly so there will be less of a grind required. As for that cryptic message that Fatshark have left us with, we'll likely only find out what that is actually about when the update drops, but the message, shown like this, could be interpreted a number of ways. As Reddit have surmised, it might well refer to Explicator Zola, possibly sending the players on a new mission. It could be related to a new festive event if we think that the Grimdark future would have such a tie-in, but we'll have to wait and see. Finally, the question on all of our minds, is now a good time to be hopping back into Darktide? Our verdict is yes, even while the core gameplay loop hasn't changed all that much and we can't see too much in the way of late game progression, the class overhaul and upcoming changes do actually make the game itself more fun to play and certainly cater to much greater array of playstyles. The new area, time-limited event, and perhaps whatever is related to the cryptic message are all things which will be fun for you to play through this December, possibly even into January. Darktide doesn't strike me as the kind of game that one needs to play day in and out for those dissatisfied with the lack of late game progression. Sometimes these big updates and events are the best excuse to come back for a while with your friends and immerse yourself in the grimdark future once more. That's all we have for you today on Warhammer 40k Darktide's new patch. We hope that you're looking forward to it and encourage you to give it a go when it drops. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to let us know you'd like us to keep covering Darktide, as we'll bring you the best guides quickly and let you jump straight back into gaming. I also encourage you to check out our Discord server, where we're growing a passionate community of gamers. It's a fun place to hang out, talk about your favorite games, and connect with the community here at Realm Space Gaming. My name is Jason, and here's a big thank you from everyone at Realm Space Gaming for watching, and don't forget to enjoy the rest of your day.